Shimanta Bhattacharya joining us. Shimanta Bhattacharya, we saw West Bengal break out into protests for this. Today, the court gives him only life imprisonment unto death. How are you looking at this verdict?
Well, frankly speaking, I was expecting a lot from the court, honorable court. I thought that the culprit could be sentenced to nothing less than the death punishment. Already the Calcutta government, the West Bengal government has brought in the hardest of law. They have introduced the hardest of law in the state. But despite of that fact, I think the way the case has been put up by the CBI, the merit that it has hold in the court, the court, I don't know whether they couldn't find that kind of. They couldn't hold it as a rarest of rare case. Whereas we were all expecting that the culprit should be given the hardest of the punishment.
I'm just going to interrupt you for one moment, Shubhankar, for just a minute. I also have BJP spokesperson Priyanka Tibrewal joining us on the phone line. Priyanka, this was a fit case for death penalty. This is what the CBI had asked for. Life imprisonment seems too little for the horrific rape and murder that had shocked India, sent national outrage across India, and the parents demanding justice. Isn't this something in which the death penalty must have been given?
See, this was a rarest of rare case, and I am totally not convinced by the verdict which the court has given. And this is not justice at all, but absolute mockery. See,
Yes.
Initially only I had said that the state government is very much involved. There were many other people who were involved behind this crime. But he was made the scapegoat, so that was the reason that maybe whatever was promised to him has been delivered in the form of justice.
And Priyanka,
And
you know,
you know
this is
this
also
very well
something
that,
in which the
other-
CBI charge sheet after the trial had said capital punishment should have been given. This is the rarest of the rare case. I was just taking our viewers, Priyanka, and I want to also remind them about what happened when charges had been faced under India's Bharatiya Nyaya Sanhita. This is the new Indian law which included rape and murder. The trial began, it went on. In the December CBI case had also been there. Charge sheets had been filed, allegations had been swirled that Ghosh had known about the crime earlier than he reported. The parents waited for this. It was a long and painful protest. They moved the Calcutta High Court. 16th of Jan, in the final hearing, the court had given out this verdict saying he's the main accused and said the sentencing will be today. But today, once again, it seems like a mockery when, Priyanka, the nation continues demanding justice in this rarest of the rare case, and death penalty has not been awarded.
Definitely, this was a rarest of the rare case, like I said earlier. It is not just that Sanjay Rai was the only one. There were others who were also involved. But the state government of West Bengal, which is the TMC government, has rather safeguarded them. That is the reason if death punishment would have been given to Sanjay Rai, he would have absolutely taken out the names of others who were involved. So this safeguard has been given by the state government. CBI was left with nothing when the investigation went to CBI. Because whatever was there, whatever evidences were there had been destroyed by the government and others involved in the case.
But I don't understand, Priyanka, and I'm going to also ask our directors to open up and get more reactions on this. The Calcutta High Court that
का म्याद दिया बीएनएस का जो 64 है 64 में जो रेप के बारे में उनका जो जाबोजीवन अर्थात जाबोजीवन उनका सजा दिया, उसके साथ फाइन किया 66 जो है रेप एवं उसी टाइम में जो टॉर्चर के बारे में उनका डेथ हुआ, इसलिए उनका अमृत्यु जब तक जिंदा रहेगा तब तक उनको जेल में रहने होगा। एक ही साथ उनको फाइन भी किया और 103 का एक जो बीएनएस एक्ट है वो उसके बारे में जो मर्डर है उसके बारे में उसके लिए उनका जाबोजीवन कारावास का सजा सुनाया, एक ही साथ में फाइन भी किया, एक ही साथ में स्टेट को गवर्नमेंट को डायरेक्शन दिया लॉर्ड एडिशनल डिस्ट्रिक्ट सेशन जज एक नंबर शियाला कोर्ट जो 10 लाख को 10 लाख एंड 7 लाख टोटल 17 लाख उनका फैमिली को देने होगा एज पर क्षतिपूरण विक्टिम फैमिली को लिए। कैपिटल पनिशमेंट हम लोग मांगा था सीबीआई का तरफ से और फैमिली का तरफ से, फिर भी कोर्ट जो बोला ये रेयरेस्ट मैटर नहीं है, इसलिए हम फांसी का सजा नहीं सुना रहे। हम उनके अमृत्यु कारावास 66 के बारे में और 64 एंड 103(1) के बीएनएस एक्ट के बारे में उनका यावज्जीवन कारावास का उनका घोषणा दिया कोर्ट। एडवोकेट अनीशुर रहमान, हम एडवोकेट है इधर का, हम एडवोकेट अनीशुर रहमान है। बोलो।
All right, we have Shubhankar Bhattacharya, who's a pro-Trinamool voice, and what we are seeing is essentially a miscarriage of justice. The judge really not treating this as a rarest of rare case. Shubhankar, you think while we had the prosecution demanding that this be treated as the rarest of rare case and the capital punishment be imposed, you think the judge has erred in this, in taking this position that this is not the rarest of rare and giving life imprisonment instead?
I completely agree that this should have been considered as the rarest of rare case, and the culprit should have been, treated with the hardest of punishment. But at the very same time, I think this is what happens. I would like to, reply to Priyanka Tibrewal earlier, what she was saying over here. See, this is what happens when you play with justice with vested political interests. This is what BJP did over there. Once they use this case to just topple the government, not to get justice for the victim. The only idea was to somehow threaten the West Bengal government, not to get justice over here, and that what disturbed the entire case. That has disturbed the evidence, and that is somewhere I think.
No, but if you believe that this is actually a rarest of rare case, Shubhankar, and that capital punishment should have happened, then obviously justice has not been delivered to Abhaya. And remember, it was not BJP's fight. You are sort of singling out BJP because we had Priyanka Tibrewal before you. But the fact of the matter is, it was a people's movement. The voices that you heard on the streets of Calcutta and rest of Bengal, rest of the country, were voices that really wanted justice to be given to Abhaya, and that unfortunately has not happened. Shubhankar, you are mistaking. You are mistaken in politicizing this at this moment.
If you just don't have sympathy for the victim, rather than if you are much more interested,
so are you saying those protesters who spent days, nights, taking a stick of the police, being beaten by the police, they did not have sentiments for Abhaya. They were not empathizing with what happened. They were not wanting justice for Abhaya.
Sorry, I couldn't get you.
No, I was saying, why are you again and again diverting this whole thing into a BJP versus Trinamool? It's not about BJP versus Trinamool. It is about a government who did not respond to the sentiments of the people on the ground in the speed and manner it should have. That led to a very protracted protest movement across the state, across the country. And now when there is a miscarriage of justice, at least be seen to be owning it up or doing something about it.